Today is the third Sunday of Advent. The third Sunday of Advent in the Catholic Church is known as this: Gaudete Sunday. Now the word Gaudete is a Latin word. Many years ago, all the Mass was said in Latin as we switched from Latin to English, and then the vernacular, the people in which the country of the Mass was being offered in. Many Latin words fell by the wayside, but the word Gaudete Sunday remained true. The word Gaudete simply means this. Gaudete means to be happy and to rejoice. And so it's symbolized by the wearing of the rose-colored vestment of the priest. I love wearing this vestment. We only get to do it twice a year. It allows the few black hairs that I have left on my head to clearly be seen over the white. It's also the lighting of the rose-colored candle, 2 violets for the first and second Sunday of Advent. The third candle is the pink-colored candle rose that we lit today, along with the first 2 pink violet ones. Now, the beauty of this is this. We are now just about 10 days away from Christmas Eve and 11 days away from Christmas Day. It's time to get excited, to really rejoice, to really be happy as we think about we're getting so close to the birth of our Savior, Jesus Christ. Now, according to psychologists, being happy is a decision that you make every day. When you wake up in the morning, you have 2 choices. You can be happy or you can be moody. Now, most of the time, those are the decisions. You get out of bed, you say to yourself, what am I going to be like today? And those in your family, the second they see you, they realize, uh-oh, he decided to be moody. Now, if you ever run across someone, maybe your wife, maybe your husband, maybe your mom and dad, might say in the course of a day, look, it's time to get out of that bad mood. That simply means what? They realize you decided to go into a bad mood. Now it's time to get out of that bad mood, which means going into a happy mood or bad mood was a prerogative, was a decision you made. So being happy, staying happy, celebrating this beautiful time of year rather than being miserable is a choice that we all make. We're going to watch a little video about a gal who decides to be happy despite the fact she's working in a coffee shop on Christmas Eve in an airport when she should be grumpy and just upset that she's working. She decides to be happy. Let's watch.
I will never forget that cup of coffee. Well, a couple of years ago, I was traveling when my schedule worked out at Christmas Eve. I thought the airport was going to be a zoo, so I got there a couple hours early. It wasn't crowded at all, so for me, it means coffee. So I get down into my terminal D, and I see the sign, I get in line, so it's my turn to order. And I was greeted with this very warm and sincere welcome. This woman said to me, "Hi, my name is Lily. What's your name?" I said, "I'm Ryan." She said, "Ryan, what can I make for you today?" I said, "Well, I want a grande pumpkin spice latte." She said, "You want whipped cream?" I meant, "No, here." I said, yeah, I want the whipped cream. She said, "I'll tell you what I'm going to do." She said, "I'm going to make it extra hot, load it up with whipped cream, sprinkle a little nutmeg on top. You're going to love it." I said, "Sounds great." She said, "Where are you going?" I said, "Cleveland." She said, "Are you going back to Cleveland to spend the holiday with your family?" I said, "Yes." Now, at this point, I start looking around for the camera, right? I mean, I'm trying to get a latte. So I move down the line, and the conversation continues, and she's funny. She's asking me questions about my family and our holiday traditions. She's laughing, and I'm laughing, and she hands me my drink and says to me, "Ryan, have a safe trip back to Cleveland. Go create some extraordinary memories with your family. When you come back to the Minneapolis airport, I want you to stop and tell me all about it." And as I get my drink, I start walking away, and I stop and I look back at this woman, and I think to myself, you know, it's Christmas Eve. Most people would rather be anywhere else in the world than serving coffee in an airport. Not her. It was like she was meant to be there. And I couldn't help myself. I had to go back. So I did. I walked back and I said, "Excuse me, Lily." And she jumps around. "Ryan, is everything okay with the latte?" I said, "No." I said, "The latte is perfect. I just had to come back and ask you, what is your secret to making such a meaningful wants to be around happy people. So she chooses, even on Christmas Eve, to smile, to have fun, to help people, to just be happy. You know, it's interesting, when I met Lily, she would have had no way of knowing this, but I was pretty heavy in the heart and had a lot on my mind. About 3 months before that holiday, I got a call from Mom. We got some really tough medical news about Dad. It was a terminal diagnosis, and we knew we probably weren't going to have a lot of time. So I was sitting in that airport on Christmas Eve, not in the best place in the world. I will never forget that cup of coffee.
You might be saying to yourself, just 10 days away from Christmas Eve, 11 from Christmas Day. You might say to yourself, I want happiness in my family and in my heart and in my life. How do I find happiness? Where is it? It's in you. If you just allow yourself to go and just be happy. Some of those vile and vicious arguments in families occur right about now. Things aren't perfect. Things aren't exactly right. They didn't have the presents I wanted to buy. Now I'm upset. I got the call from the store that what I ordered several months ago won't be in now for Christmas. And now I'm angry and now I'm upset. Is that what your family really wants? They see you angry and upset and miserable because things just aren't perfect this Christmas? If you say to yourself, I'm going to wait on that day when everything's perfect in my life, then I'll be happy. Do you know what that means? I know what that means. If you wait until everything is perfect to be happy, you will never be happy. But it also means this. If I decide to wait until everything is perfect in my life, then I'll be happy. That also means, using syllogistic logic, that also means that happiness is a decision I'm going to make. I'll be happy when things are perfect. Things are perfect right now in your life. You might be saying, Father, they're not. You don't know what I have going on in my life. I don't, for everyone. But things can always be worse. Things aren't always perfect. Life isn't perfect. You just try to figure out how to celebrate what you have while you have it, not after it's gone. So many people decide to celebrate what they once had, but it's gone. The important thing is to celebrate Christmas with those you have in your life right now, right today, right 10 days from now, 11 days from now when it's Christmas. And you should wake up in the morning and say, no, things aren't perfect. I still have aches and pains and woes and worries, and I'm worried about this one's health and that one's health. But guess what? I'm alive. And if you want to be a real contagion into this world, you want to see positive change in this world, don't look for someone else to make the change. Look at yourself. When you roll out of bed tomorrow morning and you make your way to your bathroom and you're getting ready for the morning activity, say to yourself, I know where there's happiness. It's to that person that I see right there. That's the person that can make me happy. And that person can affect happiness in others by simply being happy. That gal that was working in a coffee shop, she said it appropriately. No, I'm not pouring coffee. I am pouring happiness. There's nothing as joyful as to go to a restaurant if you're really blessed with an incredible waitress or a waiter. And they're just happy. They're just doing their job remarkably well. It's not like being at the checkout counter of the grocery store and the person who's there ringing up your groceries. They're just happy. There's nothing like standing in line at a grocery store, the person with the cart in front of you or in back of you, they're just happy. That's all. We all have it in us. If you want this to be one of the great happy Christmases of your life, it starts not with the next guy. It starts with you. Tomorrow morning when you wake up, you're going to be faced with two choices. Every one of us will have two choices tomorrow morning. Matter of fact, for the rest of this day, we have two choices. To be happy or to be moody. What are you going to do tomorrow morning? How many people are going to wake up tomorrow morning happy? Okay, a couple. Don't invite me to your house, those who didn't raise their hand. But the truth of the matter is, yeah, if you wake up tomorrow morning, you already got one thing going for you. You woke up. God allowed your heart to beat through the night and your eyes open up in the morning and you say to yourself, oh, I'm happy. I'm going to spread my happiness. I want this to be a happy Christmas. And how does that happen? It starts with me. Danielle said it well. Whatever you do for a living, be a mom or being a dad or being a son or daughter, whatever it is that you do as you connect with other people, you always got two choices. But allow the happiness to be the choice that you make on a regular basis. Someone pulls out in front of you. Wave at them. Hey, how's it going? Why not? They didn't bump into you. You didn't bump into them. Your life wasn't in danger, nor was theirs. Just say hi. It's hard to say what was going on in their mind. And your hi and your smile might just affect that person in a positive way. Danielle said it right when Ryan said, how are you pouring coffee like that? She said, Ryan, I am not pouring coffee. I am pouring happiness.